Hello ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you to this getting ready lesson where we will make sure that we have everything that we need for our awesome whiteboard animation. And as you can see, there are a couple of things that we need to take care of, and the first one is fonts. So I would suggest picking a handwritten font, one for your header and one for your smaller text. And as you can see, I have chosen Dynatopia for headers and Patrick Hand for the smaller text. And by the way, if you're wondering why do I have identical fonts here on the right side, so this is just to check if all of the fonts are displaying correctly on your computer. If you don't have these fonts, you can just click on these little green buttons and download the fonts. Additionally, you can find more brush fonts on dafont.com or more handwritten fonts on fontsgoogle.com. Alright, and the next step is a script or a story, and since we're creating an explainer video, we need to have some kind of story. And I have came up with this story about a man who loves to read books but has no time to read books. And I have broken down this story or this script into separate parts. So in this first part, our hero Jack loves to read books, but he feels that he has less and less time to read books, so he has a challenge. But then he discovers a solution: audiobooks. That's awesome. After that, I provide more information. How does this solution work? How do audiobooks work? And finally, I provide CTA or call to action. So feel free to use the same structure if you wish, but of course you can be flexible and customize this structure to your needs. Alright, and next let's talk about colors. So I have chosen these two main beautiful colors. One is gray and one is this greenish bluish color. You can see the hex values just below. And here at the bottom, I have inserted two more circles, one with the shadow and one with the outline. These guys will help us out when we will be creating these kind of sticker style illustrations. Okay, next, one more important thing that we need to have is a picture of a hand holding a pen. And here I have prepared a couple of photos. I have removed the background so you can use these photos right away. And if you'd like to find more beautiful photos of hands holding a pen, you can go to freepik.com. And finally, the last step is preparing some illustrations that we'll be using in our whiteboard animation video. So you could draw and create all of these illustrations yourself, or you could go to storyset.com and use some prepared illustrations to save some time. So in this class project, we'll be using mainly all of the illustrations from storyset.com. Okay, my friends, so before moving to the next lesson, make sure that you decide what kind of fonts you'll be using in your own project. You can use the same fonts that I'm using. Make sure that you have a script or a story. Decide what kind of colors you'll be using. Pick a picture of a hand. And as well, you can go to storyset.com and choose some illustrations or use the same illustrations that you can find in the class project slides. And in the next lesson, we'll be warming up and creating our first whiteboard text animation. So I'll see you there.